It's been really good so far.
Okay. G2B.
I didn't know. Originally there was talk that they wouldn't pick it up for another season, but they did, which is great.
Which one?
American Gods.
Oh. Yeah. I have not yet seen it.
Oh, again, it is so good. God, it's so good.
I read the book.
The book was good.
I read the book because I'm just so nerdy.
I went back and read the book. I went back and read the book after I watched the first season. I don't even want to admit that I read the book on something anymore. Book.
Yeah, but I don't want to admit it because people use it as such a snob thing. It's like, I read the book. Yeah, that's nice. Watch the movie. Fuck you.
I always end up reading the book after I've seen the series. No,
that's funny.
No, that was
it's nice to read and then at least have ideas or voices that you
thank you
match, and your head kind of does that. But if I just read, everything sounds like Ryan.
Well, and that was the whole thing with
really. So the dialogue doesn't go on in your head; it just is you reading.
The Fire and Ice series, I watched the first season first, and then I read all the books.
That is a very
technician
thing to say. That sounds like something a technician would say.
Until somebody gives me a little bit of an idea, this person
I do that all the
really
time.
kind of looks like this.
His dark
like this.
I always have
explain it.
Has the series.
I always have the whole story going on in my head. I know what people look like, or think I know what people look like. And sometimes I'm right.
Yeah. So I didn't read.
Well, sometimes I match the show.
Well, now I went back and read them because I actually like the series. His dark material.
That's a decent one to watch.
Season 2 of that.
That's a good one too, isn't it?
I was just gonna watch The Golden Compass and call it a day.
No, it's
not. That's 1/3.
No,
I was gonna do that too because I meant to watch that film like 6 or 7 times.
The film was not bad. The film's not bad, but they did a great job on the series.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
It's about time, I think.
Is it about time? All right, Rob, roll this.
Yeah.
Dallas sounds so damn excited.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
There were 6 topics.
Just be considerate.
No, we're
good topics. And then
no, we're gonna use all of those.
Yeah,
we're gonna use all of those. Those are coming up. Those are the next. I'm like dead. I just started kind of getting back into it.
No, Rob, you look really warm.
I'm very happy with this. By the way, this is sold at
wait, stand up.
I'll do it.
Nobody can see.
No, Wolf Tacticals, or you can get it off of AliExpress for about $25.
Rob is doing some male modeling for us right now, guys.
You can get this for about $70 off of Wolf Tacticals, or the exact same jacket for about $20 off of AliExpress. Yes, it will take 8 months to get there. You may have forgotten that it existed by the time you get it.
So, order it. Put your orders in now for next winter.
Remember, they are Chinese sizes, so order 18 sizes too large. Larger than you think. Because a Chinese medium is like for your dog.
That may be just any country but America thing. Because when I ordered lederhosen, I ordered first my size, and I don't think I could have gotten in that one in high school.
Yeah.
So then I ordered 5 sizes bigger.
They do it to fuck with Americans. They actually have this smaller set. Because the Japanese are just as bad of fucks as we are now. They're just messing with us like, hey, I'm gonna send them my kids' shirt. Like it's marked medium.
Alright,
hold on. Let's get into it. Live from the 6th subfloor basement of the Guys, Games, and Beer Towers, it's Guys, Games, and Beer!
Yeah!
We're back to the classic mic today because during Larry's wedding, I discovered that our mic sounds a lot like it's underwater. That mic sounded a lot. I didn't like it. So then we pulled out this mic we started with 10 years ago.
10 years ago. This was the first G2B microphone.
We recorded Larry's wedding with it, and I'm like, that sounds really good. Why the hell we ever get rid of this thing? So now we got a wire dangling from the ceiling. Where the other mic used to be, and we're gonna actually return this one to its proper place up on the ceiling.
Place of honor.
Yeah, its place of honor on the ceiling, and we're gonna dangle it down like, damn it, Guys, Games, and Beer does.
Is it going to make any difference? I mean, it's sitting on the table.
It isn't going to make one damn bit of difference.
Well, yeah,
We have half a Ryan in the corner. Ryan, you want to scoot it? Can we see ya?
There we go.
That's better. That's better. No, you don't really want it on the table. It's because if you bump the table, that particular one. That would pick the fly parts.
We look like a bunch of mountain men these days.
We really do. God, we are.
We look so young.
This is what happens when you're
I watched an early episode. We looked so young in it.
What happens when you go into quarantine? You go in looking clean shaven, come out a mountain man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like fucking Duck Dynasty.
It's winter in Wisconsin.
I mean, when they're on camera, not like off camera.
Okay, good.
Off camera, they look like a bunch of damn yuppies.
Shaggy as fuck.
Yes, we are. Thank you. All right, so
we look homeless.
Actually, we should
be fair.
This is empty.
This one's empty. So is mine.
So you're like trying to segue. You're trying to segue.
Yeah, because these are empty.
Bam, bam. It's the classiest damn show on earth. By the way, why isn't the hammer gone yet?
The logo went away too.
Did it?
Tink, I heard the tuk.
Oh, did you?
Then, yeah, but it's like stuck or something.
Yeah, that's odd.
Oh. There we go.
All right.
Let's wait.
So, wait, what?
Wait.
Well, the help is blinking. See that? Help?
Yeah, what the hell?
Blink.
That's odd. What the hell's up with beer core? Oh, all right. Sorry about that.
So today, toppling Goliath Brewery. What is that?
Hey, Charles, how's it going?
Has this offering Dorothy's New World Lager, named after our founder's grandmother. Dorothy is our classic beauty, mild in body, easy going, clean taste. Each sip charms the senses with distinct flavors and refreshing simplicity, just like Grandma Dorothy. Our unfiltered lager is forever dear to our hearts.
Okay, I have to say, when I saw Dorothy's, I thought
you were gonna go to Oz?
Yeah, I thought that was gonna take us to fucking Oz.
Number one, Darlene's mom is named Dorothy,
really?
So this is messing me up.
So is she from? Wait, I'm still not sure about.
But it's a new world, so Dorothy goes to a new world.
A new world order.
It's Iowa, right?
And
we should probably shut the
Okay,
door.
so I don't want to hear it, man. They really, they know Dorothy.
But they didn't want us. So in parentheses he says, he says, and we didn't want to play copyright.
Nice.
We learned our lesson from Babe Ruth.
All right, ready?
Okay, I'm gonna get a.
Oh no!
Oh,
and it's a live beer. Please refrigerate.
It's a live beer.
Because it does say it's unfiltered, and
a lye beer. It's made out of lye.
No, lye tastes better.
Wait, don't mix it with the booze.
Lye tastes better. Lye tastes better.
This is a very unfortunate beer.
This is a very. I'm gonna get a glass in the hopes that there's just something wrong with this.
Mine tastes like Miller.
Glasses around.
No, mine does not taste like Miller.
Mine tastes like Miller.
Actually, the up front's not.
There's some funky stuff.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, there's some funky ass.
Yeah, there's something on the back end.
Yeah.
I can't even describe it.
Oh.
I'm not really sure what it is.
I don't think it's as bad as you guys think it is.
Oh, I think it is.
Then again, I've drank red, white, and blue. And if you drank red, white, and blue...
Hey, man, I used to drink Big Sky.
Hell yeah. Big Sky.
All right. We will try to pour it out in the hopes that it helps.
He's pouring it down the toilet.
refreshing simplicity.
I'd say, I would say no.
To be honest, I don't think it's terrible.
No on the simplicity.
The thing about it is that...
I mean, I'll put it
Try
here, but I don't think it's terrible, to be honest. Is mine better than yours?
I hope so.
Did my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
I hope yours is better than mine.
Better than mine.
Wow, it's a very light lager though. Holy crap, it's clear.
Yeah, it's Miller.
I just can't get a hold of the smell.
No,
Miller.
God no. No, the smell stays too.
All right, try some of mine.
All right.
By the way, just COVID safety thing. We all make out all the time.
Yeah, so
don't
yeah.
do this.
No, yours smells just like mine.
Good part of the show's been vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of the show's been vaccinated now, so we're getting there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm on the agenda now. Marquette's actually we're going to set up a clinic on campus, and
Oh, really?
And because I am forward-facing staff, which means I work with students, I get to get a shot.
Why are they giving us a shot?
PSA, I'll take.
No, it still sucks.
As a side point, I've had both shots. The first shot was nothing at all. Second shot was way more difficult, but I have no regrets.
Mine.
It smells nasty.
You should have a shot after your shot.
Well,
Yeah.
it did say it was after some of the
Larry and I have
so
had shots,
therefore-
and both of us seem to not have an issue with the smell.
I don't really I don't.
No, it's got
Sorry about that, guys. I don't really have a.
It's kind of.
I don't really have that much of a problem with it, to be honest.
I think the front end is okay.
It's that back end that's killing me.
The back end comes back kind of metally.
Yeah. No, not kind of metally. I might as well be sucking on a battery.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's got
maybe I have highly acid saliva or something.
Blood.
Or blood.
Rob's an alien.
Yeah. Acid for blood.
It does say.
Now even
there's one of Best Buys and it's only a month over.
I don't.
Well, it didn't hold.
I'm not like freaking out thinking it's great, but I don't really think it's bad.
I don't taste anything that.
No, for a lager, it's
I didn't need it in the cup.
I did too.
I had higher hopes.
Did you?
I did.
I did too because I picked it. You gave me a choice.
Welcome to the Jarl.
And I'm like, no, do this one. It's bright
all right.
colored.
Well, let's do the obvious.
Which is how I choose my
Ryan.
beers.
Ryan, bar test.
I probably wouldn't order it. No.
Larry.
No.
There's other better stuff.
Rob.
I'm not going to go on.
No, I'm not ordering this at the bar. Okay, party cooler.
I think for me, if it's late in the night, I'd probably still drink it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
If it's the only one left.
Rob.
If everything else is Miller.
Okay, no, actually, I'm gonna jump in on Rob's. I'd even take the Miller over this. Okay.
Wow.
This has just got that.
How?
No, he's right. It's got that metallic aftertaste that's just really off-putting.
Just not getting it.
No.
Yeah, you often don't get things. But
Do what?
All right,
Well,
gentlemen, let's do this.
At the average.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Nah,
It's
not
failing,
definite,
by the way.
great.
It ain't doing well.
I am not drinking it. All right, Judge Rob, you need to pass verdict on this.
And normally, Copley and Goliath has good stuff.
We've had their beer before. This is not one of their better offers.
This is from Mega Cat Studios, by the way. Mega Cat Studios.
What, they gave you a teeny tiny little gavel?
Yeah, it's for smashing cats. So anyway, that's not nice. They like cats, but. It's a meat smacker, by the way. Tom,
it's a
lay it out.
Yeah, it's you ain't whacking my meat with it. All right,
I like it.
I gotta clean my palate. Oh.
Mega Cat Studios says this is a meat smacker.
Yes, it is. All
and,
right.
So smack your meat.
Smack that meat. On the charge. I don't know, man. On the charge of being rebranded Miller beer, I find you guilty and sentence you to slow drinking.
Oh, you're braver than
slow drinking.
That sounded the most depressing.
Well, it's not. I had kind of a different opinion.
How about this? It's
making me burp a lot too, which is kind of interesting. That's unusual.
Impersonating
I'm not a
a
big
burnout in
beer
high
burper,
school,
but
failing every class. I find you guilty.
Right. On the charge of being slightly better than red, white, and blue. On the charge of not being Meisterbrow. I find you guilty.
Yeah, right.
I like Meisterbrow, by the way.
That's not wrong, Meister.
The only thing I drank when I was 10.
Yeah, wait. I drank with you. Anyway, all right, Rob. What are we really? Hey, welcome to this southeastern corner of Wisconsin. We're seeing the veritable metropolis on the lake, and today we've got a panel full of professional gamers, lifelong gamers of all ages and sizes and backgrounds, and we're going to talk about it. But we all have one thing that is uncommon. In common. What? Have another drink, Rob. You know what? Booze is actually our common denominator. To be honest, if you were to put us above a line, booze would be the common denominator. But the other one would be unusual gaming opinions. And tonight we're going to talk about our unpopular gaming beliefs. So I think we're going to... How about Jacob? Jacob, you want to start out?
Sure. I'm going to go with the simplest one that I have that seems to be an unpopular gaming opinion. Is that these Battle Royale games, I think they suck ass.
Oh no,
I actually like Battle Royale, but they're way overdone. Yes.
I'm gonna agree with Jacob on this. It may be an unpopular opinion. You're right, because everybody's playing them. But yeah. I'm going to agree with you, Jacob, on that one.
I like them, but I think, the majority of them do suck ass.
I have tried playing some of these games to be like, okay, maybe I'm just not giving its due because I'm not this type of player. I'm an JRPG player.
And that's true.
Maybe if I just give it some time, I'll figure it out. No, I hate them. I absolutely think that it is the worst game in my opinion.
Makes money.
Not for me.
Well, do you in general like first-person shooters at all, or is it just?
I do like first-person shooters.
Yeah,
I'm a person that enjoys a first-person shooter.
Is it because they're free and laden with boxes of stuff that you have to buy for $5 a pop? Is the problem $20 camouflage? Is that the problem?
No. I think I'm not sure I heard you correctly. Battle Royale.
Yeah, Battle Royale.
So it doesn't even have to be a first-person shooter.
Well, it could be any, right?
Just deathmatch, No,
I think he's talking more like...
I'm more talking about, like, your PUBG, your Call of Duty, your Fortnite.
Yep, that's true.
Those kind of battles.
So not Butter Royale.
Legends.
Butter Royale's a real game.
Butter Royale's good.
Have you played it?
No, not the game.
No, the game. Yeah.
I'm
and what we do on the weekends is none of their business out there.
And I just am like, no, I don't know why people are loving this so much. You are shit. Why would I pay?
Wait, you
why
mean
would
like
I pay to win?
What is the one
when I'm not even guaranteed to win?
Ray, what's the
I do have explanations for that.
That they advertise
Well,
all the
my thing is, as someone who actually does enjoy a specific Battle Royale game,
Because I'm old.
I think Apex Legends.
Which one?
The only thing you buy for that is one cosmetics, so whatever. Pay to win isn't a thing.
But here.
Hey, look, that's a $20 camouflage, and I want it.
I actually fairly agree with you, Jacob, in the sense of I'm just not that into being that aggressive, right? And it's all just you gotta attack. You
aren't until you are.
Just all straight.
Maybe
like Overwatch or something. You can play a healer.
Overwatch isn't really a battle royale.
But I just the attack.
I like the PvE ones. I don't mind playing their regular matches.
That was from the hero trend. Now we're in the battle royale trend, like Jacob's talking about, and I agree in some ways. And at first, I was kind of salty about it, especially after the new Unreal tournament was canceled, and they decided to take out the place and stick them on Fortnite. Okay. But you know what? I hate to admit it, and I agree with you here, but Epic wouldn't be where they are right now with their nutsack swollen as they are. Without Battle Royale, without Fortnite. I hate to say it. It's obnoxious.
It is obnoxious.
It's so obnoxious. It really is. However, if that's the vehicle, it's gonna be another fart in the wind, just like hero shooters were, like Overwatch. Like hero shooters. Now we got Battle Royale. It's a fart in the wind. I see it's a monetary vehicle for certain companies.
I love being an angel. That's not the point right now.
Yeah,
I like being a tank.
Yeah, if you like the games, no hate at you. You play what you play. Just understand that I hate the game.
Hey,
think about this way, Jake. If you play online games, everybody's gonna be like playing Fortnite, so you don't have to worry about all the weirdo kids and stuff like that.
No, I still play Call of Duty, sadly.
I have had a marked drop in 13-year-olds saying that they've slept with my mom. And Overwatch.
Exactly. You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, but imagine how your mom feels.
That's what I tell everyone when I.
You ever think about your mom?
So, to pull out my best clip.
All right, well,
the oldest recorded "Your Mama" joke was from 1000 BC.
What, really?
Wow. Okay.
I love that.
All right. So let's see who's next on the list.
You know, it's funny because you talk shit about people's mom while you're playing combat back in the 70s, late 70s. You know, I mean, like, I hit you like I hit your mom last night.
You know, they're gonna say that is fuck you, Shorzy.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
All right. Let's go on.
Sitting in the room with them to trash talk the person. That was great.
That was great because they could punch you like right. I do miss that. That was like the. Do you know why people talk such stupid shit and they're so shitty online? It's because you can't punch them like you used to be able to on the Atari.
On the couch.
You did talk shit on the Atari, but you could back it up. You were ready. Yeah, I mean shit. We all talk shit on the Atari. But we were ready to take the punch, you know?
Yeah.
That's way manlier than being online like some kind of wuss pocket crap.
The first time that I actually got brave enough around some of my friends to talk some shit, and I actually talked some, apparently, some grade A shit, I got railed right in the nuts.
Yes, but you took it like a man, and that's what matters.
Yep.
All right. Let's continue on. Let's go on to Dallas. Dallas, how about you? Unpopular video game opinion.
Well, before we get into that, I know we didn't really discuss what the rest of us were drinking, so I'll just share this.
Wait,
sorry. Yeah,
wait, no. Wait, let me straighten this out, Dallas. I had a shitty day, and we don't care.
Okay.
Wow!
Continue.
Wow, Tom!
I don't know.
Wow!
I don't care because he usually has something interesting.
I know he does. I'm tired. I'm cranky. You really want to go down this route?
I do.
No. I want to hear what he.
I gotta go at 7
Dallas
anyways.
I want to hear Dallas because if Dallas is going to have an unpopular video game opinion, it's going to be a doozy.
It is going to be a winner.
Yeah, but he could talk.
Tell us about what you're drinking
he's having
before
a
you
nice
do it.
milk stout.
Do you want
about
to hear
to
it?
bust out
honestly?
a
Wait,
serious
we got crappy beer. He's going to be drinking something good. Really? You're gonna do this to us? All right, Dallas, go with it. Make us feel bad.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to make you feel
No,
bad.
make me feel bad, 'cause ours sucks.
No, I'm not going to ramble.
Our beer sucks.
I usually do, at least in the manner you're used to. I'm sorry, I've dealt with enough people going off maybe. I'm kind of over that, and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna continue, going past that and say, you know what, I'm gonna remain calm here.
All right.
But at the same time, it's still important what I have to say. At least I feel that way, and it is going to get a little bit serious. So I do advise that.
Don't get serious.
If you don't want to hear, if we don't want to hear it, I can pass.
No.
We're giving you
We're
shit.
giving you shit. You misunderstood completely. What are you drinking? What are you drinking there?
I'm just complaining because we're drinking shitty beer.
It's up to Tom. If Tom doesn't want to hear it.
No, we're just drinking shitty beer, Dallas.
It was a beer actually
Why
saved
punish
up
all of us? Tom's the one that
to
doesn't
show on
want to
this show. And if you don't want to be advised, it's actually the last beer out of the pack that I want to show off on the show. But
God damn it! Cut it out, Dallas. Show us the damn beer.
Show us the goddamn beer.
No, okay.
No, show us the goddamn beer.
Okay, that's all you have to look at. What
Oh. Wait.
I'm saving one of the cans.
It is. It's wow. I love the can.
Oh, he's just being
So
an asshole.
No, he is. He is because he knows we're drinking shitty beer.
Oh, that's
Well, that's up to you. You guys get good beer all the time, and you know where to get it, so you get a pass. It's if you want to drink shitty beer, do you like it? Does it do the job? Then don't feel guilty. It's great. You can probably drink some vanilla or rubbing alcohol, and you count it.
Dude,
come on, you know that.
A little vanilla extract.
Yeah, that might help.
It's kind of weird. I didn't see the brand, who makes this beer at first, but I kind of looked at the beginning. It's a collaboration of Collective Arts, Art Brewing, and Stillwater. It's simply called Blueberry Chocolate Coffee and Vanilla Sour.
Oh man. See, this is why I didn't want to do this. Because now, I'm going to shitty beer. He's going to coffee.
You and those sour beers.
I know. At first, I'm like, you know what? I didn't think I would like sours. And every time I buy a sour, I'm like, I'll try it. I don't know if I'm really sour fan, but
I feel like it would match my soul.
Sour blueberry. So
but
blueberry sour
coffee in it.
That's
with
an
coffee.
interesting combination.
That's a really odd combination.
But the way I think about it is that I notice when I consume products that have chocolate or coffee in it, there is kind of like an acidity or sour aftertaste from it, just merely from the acidity of the cocoa or the coffee. So that goes along quite well with the blueberry, because blueberry has a sour tang to it, and the vanilla kind of mellows it a bit, but it's still sour. I'm like, you know what? It's very consistent, and
that's what I was thinking.
Like,
I was
There's
thinking,
way too much flavor profiling.
Yeah,
known flavor profiling. I am.
Cookie dough and beer sound good.
Yeah. That's
I can admit that some people wouldn't be a fan of it. However, I notice it does still have it still has a consistency overall for some reason. I can't describe it, but it's all very consistent. I taste the coffee at the front of the tongue. The rest of the flavor is sour in the middle to the back, and overall it is a sour, and it's got mellowness to it. It's actually very crisp and clean.
Hey, what flavor do you get when you burp it?
What's that?
What flavor do you get when you burp it?
What flavor again? I'm burping.
When you burp it,
same old flavor I get when I drink any beer.
Oh, because remember that was a chocolate orange beer?
Yeah.
And you would taste the chocolate, but you wouldn't taste the orange.
It was so on!
And when you burp
that was so weird.
It's more of that. It's like the overall, the lingering aftertaste is kind of like licking a 9-volt battery.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say it's a bad thing.
Guys, Games, and Beer is good for science. I'm just saying.
All right.
Yeah.
We are like science.
Anyway,
we have licked 9-volt batteries before.
So
that's true.
So what's your game what's your game opinion that might be unpopular?
It will be unpopular, but you know what? I'm not going to go off like you think I will.
Really?
It's going to be very different. No, but it's still being quite serious and something we all have to take into consideration. And we can joke about stuff, that's fine, because that's what we do. That's how this show's about. However, it's going to go into some areas where we're not quite comfortable, but we still have to address it and realize that it influences gaming overall.
Are you talking about Honey Pop?
Hmm?
Are you talking about Honey Pop? Yeah.
Well, Honey Pop's in its own league.
Every great game programmer starts with that.
With Honey Pop?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? That's it's going to be actually something
You're
that
getting serious on it. Don't get serious now.
Something that, I guess something I've heard you rant about before that I actually quite agree with. So, I noticed in the last year that certain trends have been happening in the game industry, so I can't quite rage about the game industry in its direction like I used to. I've made peace with the fact that Epic is doing what it's doing, and it's a vehicle that's helping them rise to prominence. Battle Royale, fine. It's another fart in the fucking wind like everything else, and it will pass into the next thing, whatever.
I can't control
I can't control what certain gaming companies are doing, like EA and blah, blah, blah. They're just, everybody knows about it now, and I think they've been shamed enough to where they are changing certain trends, and they're being bought out anyway. Like Bethesda getting bought by Microsoft. I'm like, you know what? Microsoft, I'm sure they're not as tolerant about certain things like Bethesda been doing, so I've left that up to them. It's like, giving up to the big wigs. They, whether or not they're good, I don't know, but at least there's gonna be some changes. I've noticed like the indie developers who get so much praise that it's actually kind of reflecting a light on certain game industries, and they're wondering about their practices. So I can't really complain too much about the gaming industry itself right now. Last year, I want to say, is one of the best years in gaming that I remember in quite a while. So, kudos to that. However, I think in this moment, and I think most people will agree here, and it's not too unpopular, but something, again, that's not quite said that much, is that it needs to actually turn around this time, and we need to look at ourselves as gamers. And I'm talking about not just, I'm not talking about us, I'm just talking about gamers in general. As to how we identify and know about what we enjoy. As you may know, and I'm really not going to give examples here, I don't think I have to go into it, the quote-unquote death threats that have been...
Oh yeah, that's just bullshit.
Against developers, specifically the Cyberpunk case. The Cyberpunk case is very interesting, and the fact that I compare it in my mind to what happened with what Bethesda did with the release of Fallout 76, or what that, where the developer No Man's Sky, promised and then released. That had its own ramifications. They pretty much, that they pretty much got what they, was coming from them, whatever. However, this time the deal with Cyberpunk was that it's not from some big wigs. It's from, small Polish team. They're not unknown. They are known for their projects. However, the idea that this game's been developed how long it has is something I'm going to admit that I didn't even know Cyberpunk existed until like 2019, maybe. I didn't give a shit because, you know what, I have plenty of games to play, and you know what, I'm a grown goddamn adult, and I have plenty of shit to do. And this is what I'm going to go into, especially with how this whole Cyberpunk thing is that thing where they teased one release date, but they couldn't right there towards the ends. There's a lot of people talked about they took PTO for that day. And look, I like gaming, and I really do, but I never can imagine as an adult taking time, paid time I can use to spend with you guys, to go to these conventions, to work and volunteer, and to be with people and to serve people, to instead use it to blow for one day that I can play a game that I can play any damn time on my downtime. And I am somebody who, quote-unquote, beat Skyrim within 2 months.
You beat lots of games, Dallas.
While working a full-time job.
That might
so I can't, I had my hard time wrapping my head around somebody who would take pay time off to, play a few hours of game that they can play any goddamn
Unpopular view.
Okay, I'll let you guys talk.
No, we can comment.
No, we're commenting about it.
View, yes.
So he's saying you taking up.
If you want to comment, yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
No, I took off.
See,
I took off.
That doesn't make sense.
Doom, I took off.
And that's the unpopular view.
Yeah, no, that's
there's
nothing wrong with the view.
But that's the thing.
Still getting to his view.
It doesn't stop there. It's actually my gripe about these people who took PTO anyway. Yeah, it's their business. They're grown adults. They can do whatever what the fuck they want their PTO. They've earned it. However, it's the fact that they not only do this, but then get fucking angry and lobby death threats against the developers.
There's where you cross that line.
Yeah.
I have said multiple times on this.
That seems like that would be a
It's just a game.
It seems like it would be a popular
and
view.
gaming is how entitled these motherfuckers are. And how much they can just fuck off.
Thank you,
and
Tyler.
And to make it, that's pretty much exactly, and that's how we all kind of in this group feel. I don't know about anybody else. I know Lisa's group, especially how Rob's ran it and how Tyler's ran it, how I feel about it. And I'm like, and there's something really wrong beyond it that I've actually been thinking about. It's like these people who, make developers fear for their lives. I can see there's a full ignorance behind how they operate and a full ignorance behind how they act as human beings overall. And it seems a lot of these people who would take the PTO, I just imagine myself who thinks of himself as a nerd, a gamer, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it, who takes his PTO to actually do stuff that normal adults do, that working adults do, like hang out with their friends and stuff like that.
You're really insulting the shit out of me. And
you take your time. Yeah, it's just like, man, to play a game you can play any damn time. That's just how I view it, and it's like it shows in their behavior once they act threatening and menacing to developers and shit like that, to people in general. It's like it takes it to where, and there's a study recently, I can't quote, but there's a study recently showing that no, video games don't lead to violence. However, does it really
stupid people lead to
when we have people act violent, when they don't get what the fuck they want video game wise, especially
they do politically too, though.
And it shows there's an underlying, I'm to say it. Think about, I'm not going to go into it, that. However, the past 4 or 5 years, I mean, come on, very divisive, especially how it's affected people and how people act, especially in mental health. We know there's a mental health crisis in this country. We can't deny it. It's black and white and it's clear as crystal, and we have people who, instead of actually seeking treatment and help and actually new avenues for experience and treatment and such, they're instead divulging themselves in these hobbies and these little things. They're supposed to be fun, supposed to be little escapes every once in a while. So turning it into their fucking lives. The point where that dictates how they act and how they shape their realities. To where, yes, it's very much okay that if they don't do what you want in the game, if this character is black, if this character is gay, I'm going to threaten these developers' lives. It's
ridiculous.
It gets to the point where it's like it's ridiculous. Like people they feel threatened if they're not in their comfort zones within these games and shit like that. The industry's changing.
Or they don't like how it ends.
The demographic is much bigger than any
They are the loud majority minority.
Exactly.
I don't
know. Oh wait, it's a twist.
I just fucking deal with it.
I want to point out that number one, I actually do take days off for game releases if I really want to play them. I do not have time. Otherwise, my day. I have not had a vacation. Wait, I've had one vacation in the last 10 years where I've not been called by my work to have to go in.
Okay.
So I do take vacation for a game. But here's the crazy thing. The last one I did was Doom. And if it hadn't released on time, you know what I would have done? I would have played something else.
Yeah, you got a day off.
That's
why I'm griping. I don't gripe about what a grown adult does with their job. It's like it's a privilege you got. It's a benefit you get from your job. Congratulations. Do what the fuck you want.
I literally don't use all my PTO in any given year.
No, yeah,
I'm gonna throw out my PTO whenever I can.
I've got months off.
I don't get time to actually use my PTO, and when I do. I get called.
Yeah, you don't have
I've been making mine. I've been making mine. Especially when we get these conventions again.
I've taken it for indie games, in fact. What the hell? Why not? I'm gonna get called. I might as well do it. But yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly on the whole. No matter what you did, if I took off a day, big deal. Yeah, even if it was my last PTO day, I'm not gonna threaten somebody's life over a damn game.
And that's
I'm just gonna play something else. There's a million games.
That seems like that would be a popular opinion.
I don't know.
It's something that should be popular, and it's something people are talking about. It's not something that's being quite attacked at the roots and addressed like it should be. Maybe now it's being recognized. Maybe yes, there will be steps taken towards it, especially with how developers act in response to these assholes. However. Yeah. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of addressing, rather than being dismissive of it or angry about it. It's like there's actually is an underlying mental health crisis that is affecting our culture, and whether we like it or not, we can say, oh, well, that has nothing to do with gaming. Sorry, but culture does,
Well,
culture does shape
a developer.
The landscape of gaming, unfortunately. And it's something like we have to consider. It's like if people aren't going to be trusted to actually seek avenues of expressing themselves, it's like eventually it's not only that we'll have a mental health crisis where it's like people are getting threatened per se, like developers, but we can reach like a stagnancy when it comes to actually like people reaching out and being creative and doing their own shit and actually being assets to future assets to industries rather than just fucking legal liabilities to the system,
Yeah,
I think what you want to bring up too is Dennis, you focused a lot on people taking the day off because that was a big thing that people freaked out about. But like you said, there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
There's just the toxic culture of attacking people just because the game is delayed, spamming their Twitter, doxing people. There's so much more to it than just that. It's not so much that it isn't an unpopular opinion, it's just that there's so many in the gaming community that are okay with being this toxic where it is a problem.
But,
Exactly.
I think part of the problem, and I know this is a shitty opinion, to be honest, but back in the days, in the 80s, you had to suffer for your gaming.
Oh, hell yeah.
You literally had to have a certain ability to actually load a fucking game back then. Yeah, maybe not Atari, but Commodore 64, you actually had to learn something. Yeah. You had to actually have a capability to learn. And what it did is it set the psychological level for gaming a little bit higher. You had to at least have some logic skills in your head to be able to game at that point. And I hate to say it, there were the Atari Commodore Wars, there were things like that. mean, there were some classic video game wars back then, but they were a lot more logic-based than they are now. Now it's just a bunch of stupid fucking people who are spoiled coming up with a bunch of stupid fucking reasons to be angry. And I look at it and I look at how it's degraded over the years, and I just think it's pathetic. And it's a lot like, like guns now, too. They say guns don't kill people. You know what? You're right. It's the fact that we value guns over people that is the problem. And the same problem with video games. We value every freaking thing above people. And that's... I'm sorry. It's because a bunch of boneheads are allowed to game now. I not allowed. I don't argue that it hasn't done some good for people who have social issues. I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is you've got a bunch of selfish assholes gaming.
We don't have necessary essential support systems in place for our general mental health and the support of our youth. And I'm sorry to say that, because when we lack these support systems, of course we're going to attach to our fantasies, especially these. Some of these are very comforting worlds. Some of these are like you can get easily attached to. However, you have some people who will never seek help and will never seek treatment, or they can't access treatment, and therefore they go off the fucking rails and walls, off the goddamn bananas, and will threaten people if they don't get what they goddamn want, or if they get what they want, or even it doesn't even matter at that point. And that's, I hate to say it, because it's not only is this developers getting threatened, but let's think of the future of gaming. Will we have a crop of fine young, developers, smart minds who are creative and talented, or will we have a shit fest of people who are just degenerates raised by degenerates who are just angry and raging and don't have any lick of creativity or goddamn sense at that point?
Well, we do have the whole page.
That's what the future gaming thrives on, like positivity and good energy, it's like in creative energy and like shit, going forward. Especially I've noticed like developers, especially the developer of Hades, how they've treated their employees, how relaxed they've been with their people, how they've given their vacations and weekends and stuff, and haven't pressed them and made them feel like, oh well, we need to get this done and we need to deliver all these unkept promises or else we'll get our lives threatened. That's that's kind of the sad trend I noticed, especially CD Projekt Red. I mean, not like they're innocent in their practice, especially at the crunch time there towards the end. However, it's like in some ways it's like this is unwarranted and this shouldn't be happening. When I read about a game, I should be like reading about the news of the game releasing and whether or not people like it. I shouldn't have to read news about developers getting their lives fucking threatened or shit like that, just weird, absolute unrelated, just traumatizing, bizarre garbage and shit attached to games we're supposed to enjoy, and they're supposed to bring us together and start a conversation and unite us as fans and nerds and blah blah blah.
Nobody agree, and we've gone bullshit. All right, let's go on. Tyler.
Let me enjoy my escape from reality.
All right, Tyler.
There's nothing wrong with escaping from reality as long as it doesn't harm anybody else's actual reality.
All so right, my topic here ties a little bit into that whole thing, because it is, I feel like it's not totally unpopular, but it's unpopular enough where it needs to be brought up, kind of like Dallas. And again, it goes into the toxic gaming community. It's the fact that any fucking game makes you a gamer. Anyone else who tries to gatekeep like that can really just fuck off. Seriously, people like that fucking suck.
Thank you. You mean gatekeepers?
Yeah.
I fucking
gatekeepers can fuck off.
Yeah, really. Guess what? If you really, really love Honey Pop, you're a gamer. Hate to tell you, it might not be the game I like.
But
you're still a solid gamer.
It's still a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just call Gate
Candy Crush.
It's like taking the mask off the CPU build.
It was you. Not my game. Not my game. It's game.
Elitism, it's bullshit. They can all fuck off.
Bullying, straight up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and you see that with any group of people. Even I see that shit like that in metal music. People who get very elitist about shit. No, fuck off. That's bullshit. Let people enjoy their shit, and it doesn't matter.
If you like Candy Crush,
and play Candy Saga for like 5 hours. You're a fucking gamer. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I might not like your game, but what the hell?
Candy
It doesn't
Crush,
mean it's not a
whatever the fuck it's
game.
called.
I love the idea that somehow some games are no longer games. By the way, almost always perpetrated by people who weren't even fucking alive when games were made. When they suffered for games, it drives me crazy. Yeah, you never fucked with your game. You never had to read a goddamn manual for 2 hours to figure out how your fucking Commodore 64 could load that goddamn game. Fuck you. You're not a real gamer. Yeah, no. Everybody's a real gamer.
XNL came with a XNL as a board game came with a 40.
Damn right, Tyler.
Yeah. Oh God.
Dude, do the solidarity fist. Come on, do the people's elbow. Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's bring this in.
I love my Candy Crush brothers.
All right, Ryan, how about you?
I'm a bubble witch. I love popping them bubbles.
Hell yeah, bubble witch.
Wow, my gaming.
Now we're getting down to it.
Unpopular gaming is not going to be quite the extent of.
And I got to tell you, the direction of this has gone.
Yeah,
Pretty dark and deep.
I thought it might go dark.
Hey, I play this game, but nobody else likes it.
Right? No, we are getting a whole genre of people. All right, Ryan.
Hey, if we want to end it on light, you might want to skip. I might want to do mine after Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
Not that the points weren't valid.
E.T. was a great game. Tell us how E.T. was a great game, Ryan.
No, it's not that. Actually, mine goes along with the fact that, how's the best way to word it? My unpopular gaming opinion is, I'm not really a fan of the PC Master Race people.
You bastard! Oh,
and mine goes with the fact that people enjoy games, and I think the idea is it doesn't matter what gaming platform you play games on.
I agree.
80 to probably 90% of the games are on the same system across all boards.
Thank you, Ryan!
So it doesn't matter if you have the $900 video card to play XYZ game, because somebody else is probably playing that almost same game, if not the same game,
cheaper,
on their PlayStation or their Xbox or their 3DS or something. It's like, for me, it's just like, I understand that there's options on a PC that you can play a game for $100 or buy your $3,000 PC and get that same. And some people call that
$5,
PC Master Race, right? Like, like mine.
Well, it's the mouse and keyboard thing too.
Yeah,
it's kind of boring now.
But not every game requires mouse and keyboard.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, just grab. There's a lot of people that grab their Xbox One controller and Bluetooth it to their PC. So what's the difference? I mean, yeah.
I do F with people like on Xbox. Like they'll send me a thing like, "Hey, why did you have to camp during that game?" And I said, I kicked your ass, and I'm used to a mouse and keyboard like a real fucking gamer.
Yeah.
I do like to say it, but I don't actually believe it.
Like,
I do.
There's a difference between like making jokes and like having fun with it. Yeah. Like there are times where like the PC Master Race jokes are fun.
Yeah, some are fun, but
if you take it seriously, like some people have started doing over the last like several years, again, that's toxic bullshit. They can just fuck off.
Yeah, like because
I think most PC gamers play on
all the time.
If you're playing the same game with the same equipment,
I have an Xbox, I have a PlayStation, I have a Wii, I have a PC. Like, fuck off.
I find a controller to just be a more casual experience.
When you're sitting on the chair, I do.
Because,
I like it too for first-person shooters just because it's kind of fun to play.
There's so many people that just. As much as people say that it's easy
There's nothing wrong with
build a computer and
nothing
play
wrong
games,
with that, but
there are so many people I know that don't know how to just build a computer and play games.
Yeah,
they like the family or whatever is just like, here's a PlayStation that just lets you plug it in, we'll buy the game, you'll play it.
What I don't like
when you get
is
10 people in a room. How many times do we, as PC Master Race, wait for 4 people to figure out how to get the game running? It's just like on the console.
It's
really not that bad.
that
server again?
There's always one or two people you're like just sitting around going, twiddle your thumbs.
You do spend a lot of time as a.
Oh, it's uploading. Oh,
I gotta update.
Pretty much everybody. All right. So pretty much everybody on this podcast is a technician.
Overall, the
So
gaming
we all get the call.
experience.
Yeah.
Overall, the gaming experience is, but everything gives a good experience to the gaming world. And not one is better or worse than the other. I mean, everything, the PC's going to have something new now. Xbox will have something new later. Everyone's going to have the better.
It does take like 10 years for
everyone enjoys gaming the way that they want to enjoy.
I'm going to tag yours and go a step deeper.
Okay, so that's pretty much mine. Is like, I've seen just a lot of PC
I got
especially with the new release of the consoles. I think that's what brought a lot of it up. Is
fuck you.
Yeah,
and fuck you.
It is true.
Master Race video gaming is the only thing that counts. Board games are awesome.
There we go. There's
is that your opinion?
That's
like
your
that.
opinion.
I like that.
Don't just
You know what?
I
I always feel like we're second rate. Oh, we get the video game.
No, you got all the hipsters.
Goddamn podcast.
You got all the damn hipsters.
Yeah, that's still gaming.
Yeah, it's gaming, man.
Absolutely.
And brings flavor to the milieu.
Well, I like that. That was good.
Yeah. So that's my. I don't think the gaming world at large respects the board gaming. They always think video gaming is like, when you say gaming, it means.
Are you talking
gaming.
about me?
No.
That's not really
true.
I'm
looking at you.
But I'm gonna go.
It's just that you always
I'm
cheat at board
gonna counteract
games.
that one or counterpoint. I think board gaming has exploded over the last 5 years.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to. And to be fair, like
or a number of
me,
years. Yeah.
At least five plus.
And I'm gonna take credit for
People
that.
who never would
I
have
would
picked
bring-
up a board game or whatever, or some kind of game.
And as for the thing, I don't know if there's so much opposition. It's like, it's a very cultural, like, regional thing, because from where I came from, the Mid-South, it's like, I would never thought of, like, people taking board gaming and card gaming that fucking seriously until I moved up here, you know? So it's like, it was almost like a culture shock in some ways. So, even, Tushar said that, he's out in California, he said, yeah, even that's not really so much a trend out there when you do think of gaming, in those regions. It's like, yeah, video gaming.
Midwest,
baby, we're in all winter.
We just
exactly.
But, like, I think it is a little bit.
Sorry.
Play the new video game.
Hey,
Board Game Shop.
speaking of board games, what's a really good card game that people could pick up?
You could pick up Retro Hunt, created by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Retro Hunt.
Retro
Hey, by
Hunt.
the
It's
way,
available
we are
on
on
Game
that
Crafter.
Yeah.
So the artwork is by Alex Thompson, and everyone really loves the artwork on it, and the gameplay.
He did a
is
really good job on that. By the
And
way.
yeah, so that's
I like the way he
available now.
So
fit it
if you are
and
looking
the game
for,
well.
if you're inclined to Larry's opinion, which I'm going to kind of give him, I don't have as much time for board games as I'd like, and again, the biggest problem right now with not being able to socialize, it makes it a little more
Board
tough.
games get hurt from that.
Yeah, they do.
Except online ones that you play on your PC.
Yeah, I don't.
PC Master Race.
Oh,
It's not the same.
Oh! Wow, you're really gonna do that? You're stop all.
Well,
Fine.
I really just went peed all over
Wait,
you.
you're gonna stop all over.
All over it. I just peed all
He
over
just
the
did.
room.
He just
I
did.
say you can play on your PC Master Race, and it's not quite as good as a real board
Because you got
game.
the
Yeah, I
tabletop
peed all
simulator,
over.
huh? That's
Yeah, I'm
not
pretty
available
happy.
in my
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking
There you
happy
go.
with that, actually.
PlayStation.
All right.
Hey, are you gonna go on a high note? Because I had two low notes. Oh.
Okay, you go first. I'll make it a high note.
All right, so fuck it. I got two.
Way to be a Debbie Downer.
I'm sorry. So I got two. Number one, you know what? Games don't have to be 40 hours to be fun, or 80 hours, or 120 fucking hours. You know
Unless
what?
they're awesome.
I would
and then
really,
it should be way more than 3.
I would rather play a 8-hour game that is fun throughout than grind for 40 hours. Now, I realize there's a spot for grinding. It's okay. But not every game has to be a fucking boring ass grind against
Didn't
the
you
same
just
monsters
bitch about pain for
constantly.
your gaming with pain?
No.
Yeah,
I
you did.
No, I like the pain
Rewind
blood.
it and listen to it
No.
again.
I like the pain and blood. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, longer is not necessarily better. I don't know what this obsession is with long games. I keep hearing people
definitely
bitch,
about
it's only a 4-hour experience. You paid $5 for the game, and you got 4 hours of fun. That's better than a goddamn movie that's twice as expensive.
Exactly, right?
Exactly. Enjoy it. I don't
So
get
you're banging on the first Star Trek movie.
Pretty much.
Right.
That was way too long.
The game can totally be
There was a
super
lot of-
game. As
there
long
was
as
a
it's
lot of
That was movie
David,
quality.
And
It should not
especially if I say it
I
didn't
would
last
probably
long
pay
enough.
like
I mean,
$60 for like a 2-hour-long video game, but like if it's like you said $5, like fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will pay. Actually, you know what? I'd rather pay $20 to $30 for maybe 8 hours of fun than I would pay $50 for 120 hours of grind. I would really rather do that. I don't have a lot of time.
Games like that, though,
we
a
don't
lot of
wanna talk
games
about
like
your
that have a lot of
experiences
replay
upstate.
value to them as well.
No, those are always 2-minute experiences. I mean, to be fair.
Disagree.
To be fair.
Are you kidding? You gotta put a quarter in like every 20 seconds. Oh, wait, anyway. Ooh.
Or the bed won't vibrate.
Yep. Number 2. Crossplay in many cases is dumb as fuck. I'm
Really?
sorry. I'm sorry, but a console
wait a
gamer should never, ever have to play against a mouse and a keyboard. Ever.
I agree.
Ever Call of Duty.
But I think the
That
one
should
thing
never
that
happen.
is
So are you-
you should have an opt-out option or an
You do
opt-in
actually
option.
have one in most cases.
Is there
But it really limits your goddamn games.
so specific to particular games? Because like if it was a turn-based game,
No, it wouldn't
Crossplay
matter.
for that
And
all
there are actually some games where it probably won't matter at all.
yes.
But first-person
Yeah,
shooters,
exactly.
first-person
He's gonna
shooters,
kick
it
their
becomes
ass.
a serious problem. I would also say in some like RPGs, it would probably be a problem because inventory can be handled much faster with a mouse and a keyboard as well.
Well, it's just like Sea of Thieves actually is crossplay, and you can opt out of playing with people on PC if you're on a console. I like the option of like deciding what you want to do because it does make it easier to play with friends. Like, oh well, I have it on PC, I have it on Xbox, so you can like decide to do that or decide like, no, fuck that, it's an unfair advantage, you know.
Yeah, you know, the other thing that is really dick is people who use a mouse and a keyboard on their. By the way, it's okay if there's a lobby for it, but the problem is when you use a mouse and a keyboard on your console and you're playing in controller lobbies. That's some bullshit. And by the way,
So
everybody fucking knows you're doing it because your goddamn movements are digital and your aim is analog. You can tell that. I mean, Jesus shit, you can tell the difference between 2 analog sticks and somebody who's moving digitally. It's a really easy fucking way to tell when you're moving like a jerk. Like a jerk off, and your aims are dead on. Yeah, we know you're using a mouse and a keyboard. That's bullshit, and it's because you're a fucking pussy player and you're a coward. You know what?
I mean, comes out on Overwatch
Wait, are
on the
you playing
Xbox.
Call of Duty Mobile?
Really? Oh, you know what? I always play.
How are you playing Call of Duty Mobile?
You can do that. Oh, I play. Yeah, but I don't get in lobbies with people.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
it does
Just
separate
check.
lobbies. It puts you in a lot
Most
of
people are
bots,
using
though.
their thumbs on
Yeah,
their
on a
touch
fucking
screen.
screen.
And
Here
I
with
think most
your
people are using
controller.
controller now, which is still pretty rough. But they put them in their
I'm
own.
kicking their ass.
No, you are not supposed to ever play, and I don't think you should ever play on Call of Duty Mobile. that is a misnomer. You should never play on Call of Duty Mobile with people who are playing with a touchscreen. Those poor sad sacks. Oh my god. I feel so bad for them. I am so sorry. Hey, I hope I never get into a lobby with you. It's not supposed to happen.
They're still looking for the corner.
Tencent says that never. Tencent says that doesn't happen. I would be so sad if it did. But I am scared that it does happen and that they're really being ripped off because, oh my.
Now,
auto fire is not a trade-off.
There's one spot I'd like to see crossplay, because everything crossplay right now is seems like first-person shooter. I would like to see crossplay with co-op.
Sure,
co-op.
Why not?
Like two people having, I don't know. I know Gears of War is not crossplay. There's only
crossplay Overcooked.
But there's certain games that I think require two players just play, and somebody might have
probably is.
A PC and somebody might have Xbox. That might be a nice
so complex that it would work. Like a great example of that would be like Diablo 3. That's a great game for crossplay.
Yeah, not everything has to be competitive.
You
just want somebody that hey,
now we're going back to
you have an Xbox
I do want to be able to play with it. Diablo's too goddamn easy now. By the way, what happened to Diablo?
So that's where I'm
like.
Everything crossplay is
not
competitive, I feel, and that's probably where you get that whole controller versus mouse kind of.
It does become a problem, and there should never be a match off. This has been done multiple times in history, and every time the keyboard and mouse is going to win every fucking time. Because of the velocity and the accuracy of aim. I always feel like I'm struggling with the controller.
I don't play any game with a
Dreamcast.
I don't.
I do, but I know I'm fighting it.
I don't. I can't. I just can't do it.
Please, you used to play Halo with me.
I know I used to, but
that's why I'm trying to get you on Call of Duty. Come
I know,
on,
I just can't. I can't play.
The water's
all right, so what was the other one?
You're still in World War II.
There was
4 years old now.
I've actually played Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which is even older. But
I just can't play controls anymore.
Yeah, that was it. It was that one, and the fact that I think that you don't need to have an 120-hour game for it to be good.
Which was what I know it's not popular, but I agree with that one.
Yeah,
I love.
Sorry,
I love games.
I always hear people bitch about it. It's not long
get
enough.
out.
Where are you in your life? I will buy you a fucking game. Okay, I swear to God, if you got 120 hours to put into a game and you're bitching because it's too short, you know what? I got some fucking 5-hour games for you. I got some fucking 5-hour games you can play. A lot of them. A lot of cheap. And you know what? Go to Guys, Games, and Beer. .net. Come into our Discord. We give them away all the time. Facebook, YouTube, all. We give away games that you can play for hours, and they're cheap. Actually, they're free for you.
Yeah, they're free for you.
They're free for you. They're sometimes dumb, yes, but they're often awesome.
But the dumbness will only last for 2-3 hours.
Right, exactly. The dumb will only last for 2-3 hours. I mean, I'm just saying. If you really love a game, you know what? There should be expansion packs for you. That's okay. I don't see a problem.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Sure hope so.
Yeah, really.
I'm hoping so right now.
Look, I really wish that Call of Duty Modern Warfare had another 8 expansion packs. So I could just keep playing the dumb fucking game forever. Right. Because, you know what? The other ones, they fucked everything up. Actually, wait. The remake was also kind of fucked up because they did the same matching. But, you know what? If people like playing it, let them play it. If they're willing to buy more map packs, go ahead. Don't make them buy a new fucking game just because you want to sell a new game. Let them have some more map packs. Fuck it. Let them go. Make some more money off your game.
Yeah.
I don't want to play I don't want to play the new Modern Warfare. It's all fucked up for me.
And
I don't
for
like
another unpopular opinion, so perhaps third is...
What is my
just throw some other shit out there. Make some money off your game developer. Good.
Yeah, Tom hates that, but as long as the base game's long enough, I'm fine with it. Go add some more to it. Have fun. Why sell somebody a new fucking game if they like
you're already fucking using the Unity engine anyways.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, exactly. How many Dungeon Defenders do we really need? The original was great. Sell some more. Fuck it. I don't care.
Keep going.
Hey, have they really been better since the Dungeon Defenders? No! They've all been shit since the original Dungeon Defenders. You might as well just keep playing more Dungeon Defenders. Yes, I realize there are now 475,000 maps in Dungeon Defenders. 4,576,000 is just fine. Yeah. I'll buy another one. What the hell?
You can throw a storyline in there.
Yeah, and you know what? Tell you what. Yeah, sell me the peon for $5. Fine, I'll go buy it. Just keep my goddamn Dungeon Defenders open forever, and I'll keep playing it forever. Or at least open the goddamn thing so we can run our own servers like they did with Call of Duty.
See, I was good with that.
Call of Duty
was fucking awesome.
Yeah, because you could define your own rules.
So
now it's all dick.
That's the stuff I think that's only a PC thing.
I went on to a server one time, and they had like this zero gravity on it, and the whole game, like you were jumping on top of buildings and shitting at people. Yeah, it was fucked up, but it was hilarious. We had a great time with that lobby. Well.
Alright, so I guess it's time for Grumpy.
Yeah, come on, Tommy Grumps.
I wasn't going to be grumpy. I was going to try to be positive.
Are you going to burn me out?
No, you may be positive, but
don't you fucking lie to me.
Oh, I'm just fucking grumpy. Oh,
flavor.
Dude, I had a bad day.
Yeah, you did have a bad day. You deserve it.
It's been a bad day.
I could tell.
Yeah, it's been a bad day. Rob kind of touched on the point of timing in games, which has always been my thing. Everybody knows I like to dip in and dip out of games. I love gaming, kids, but you know something? Get a fucking life. You know, if you... Oh, wait. I'll end it on a happy note. Wait.
So the unpopular opinion is...
On a gaming show,
fucking play games.
You got no fucking life, kid.
Go on a job.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get a job.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of your mom's basement.
Fully, Grandpa.
Wait. Get out of your mom's basement.
No, it's not where you're going.
Now he's going.
Wait.
While we're recording a podcast in a basement.
Oh, wait, we are.
Subfloor.
No, I'm just kidding.
As they say, we're in a bunker. So.
Yeah, we're in a bunker. We're in a bunker. It's not a basement. Mom! I need a sandwich!
God damn it, I'm on tuna fish sandwich. I'm right
now.
I'm right. See, now this is a classic G2B right here. This is what they pay for.
Okay, so crashing weddings was fun, but funerals.
Thank you.
That's some fucked up shit.
I've crashed funerals
I
in
am
Japan.
so sorry about Bill's passing. This is Dave's funeral. Oh, god damn! I thought it was at Bill's.
I gotta tell you, it's been so rough. I've had to go to 3 funerals this week. I'm sorry for making that mistake.
Where's the lobster bisque?
So, you know, and again, let's say
well, that went Lutheran.
That did go.
Anyway,
there's always Lutheran funeral. Yeah. Okay, so those of you who are not Lutheran, if you want good food, go to a Lutheran funeral. Crash it. Better than crashing weddings.
Best funerals to crash are Lutheran funerals.
Because they feed everybody and the food is fucking awesome.
Wait, you use the forest layer? I think I'm going to hand this to Larry.
The force.
You'll edit that out.
Holy work.
It did. I like that force grab.
Sorry, Tom.
No.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just going to be a little.
Happy note.
A little tiny.
I'm not good for you, but you're not good for me either.
Yeah, besides getting good food at Lutheran funerals. This is not unpopular.
Yeah, it is the one thing that Lutherans are allowed to do. They can eat well.
Yeah, they do. And everything. Yeah, but good at funerals. But, okay, so...
And there is a lot that Lutherans are allowed to do. There's beer. Anyway, sorry. Luther himself.
Unhappily.
No, Luther was really happy about beer himself.
Yeah,
he really loved beer. Yeah. That is absolutely fair.
Really, I was in the wrong sit-in.
Yes, you were.
I mean, seriously, what sit-in were you in? Because they were really far afoul of Lutheranism.
Oh, fudge you.
Which is really, as sometimes I've described a beer-based religion.
Hey, so,
but anyway, go ahead.
Welcome to Religion Talk.
With guys, beans, and beer.
All right. So
we have a special panel today.
So we've touched on
Luther.
We've touched on a lot of good.
Martin Luther is here in the shop.
He's trying to get his point across.
No, not King.
Fuck my pants.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. Really? No. I would rather talk about crashing Lutheran funerals and drinking beer. Thank you. No, really. So we've talked about a lot of things today, but they all make good sense. I mean, there's a lot of things that in gaming that generally people get down on and have problems with and have issues with. But here's the thing: it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, you're gaming. Enjoy it. I myself am not I'm on a gaming podcast, but something, I don't have a lot of extra time to play games. So I agree with Rob on playing that. I disagree with Ryan on the PC Master Race thing, though. I am part of the PC Master Race, so fuck you all.
Yeah, but how many consoles do you have?
I'm on the.
I don't ever count.
Well, there you go. That's the whole
It doesn't matter. I love playing on my PC, but
Linux Master Race. Oh,
well, but wait a minute. If you could kick back, you can't. But if you could play a little Killing Floor. On your
no,
and just kind of relax.
It's not going to be the same.
No.
I mean,
it's not the same game.
I'm assuming it would be programmed so the experience.
Look, I have bought all sorts of game controllers for my PC to try to do that. They never seem to work.
No, I'm not saying a PC game that's designed for PC controls.
Then I'll go back and
I'm talking about a similar game that is designed
Call of Duty is designed for a gamepad. That is their target audience. They slap it on for PC users, and it's just such a superior control. That
it is, but I'm just saying, sitting on the couch, just relax.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with playing Call of Duty on your
You know me, though. I love couch co-op.
Even that, it's great.
So,
like Overcooked.
No, I don't like Overcooked for a couch co-op. There are so many better couch co-ops.
So where does couch co-op come in normally? PC Master Race?
No.
There we go. I mean, that's where my thought is. It's like,
are you kidding? Fuck you, Scuddy Cart! Scuddy Cart forever, man! Scuddy Cart!
No.
It's...
Well.
Oh, sorry. And by the way, anybody who needs to look that up, Scuddy Cart.
So as this devolves into chaos, I want to remind you.
Guys, games of
remind them where they can find that really cool new card game that you have.
Yeah.
That's right. At Game Crafters, you can find Retro Hunt. Well, you know what? You want to collect video games. You love collecting video games.
Can't afford it.
Maybe you can't afford it. Maybe you don't have the space. You can't control. All these controllers and everything. Eventually you'll have to downgrade.
Right, you need a basement like Ryan's. You'll need a basement like Ryan's.
But
quit, Larry! I downsized to fit a couch. What a damn couch! I want people to sit in my game room. I'm sorry.
I was all alone there by myself.
I mean, I've got like all these goddamn game systems down here too.
Why not play the experience out in a fun card game? In a card game that fits in a small box.
Real small box. It's really like this big
and with excellent graphics. So
a smaller box than your high school girlfriend.
Ooh.
You like that?
You
like the way I just slid that bot in there?
I like you slid that in there.
Yeah.
Just like you could with her, too.
Ooh.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Rob, take us out of this mess.
Do we got everything? Okay.
Close enough. Close enough.
Well, I'm sure Lionheart's very fucking proud of this episode. This episode is brought to you by Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing, all the joy of racing with all the hot dogs. Rubber hot dogs, by the way. There are hot dogs. You can bring your own.
I think this is the episode where Lionheart's going to be down the road denying they ever.
Yeah, we had nothing to do with those guys.
Was that...
Like after...
Did he say...
Totally PC Master
I'm almost sure we said worse on the show.
One of you will deny me.
I'm almost
sure.
Lionheart Racing, all the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs. You can go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Take a look on the top right-hand side of the screen. There's a link to Lionheart Racing. You can check them out. Hey, look, you can watch live races there. Live.
Amazing
live
races.
Racing. Looks...
You can watch replays. They have a good backbone.
They do. Oh, dude. They do.
And if you've never seen them, they're new.
By the way, we have got to have their announcer on the show one of these days because their announcer is top notch.
Aren't they getting like a whole new
I'm liking this idea,
promotion this year? How they're like being broadcast too?
Well, please note that they are also sponsored by HyperX. HyperX Cloud. Wow, we're advertising their shit! HyperX! Send us some shit, will you? Anyway. Gee, I wonder why large advertisers don't do guys games and beer. Anyway.
What else? Foot pedal makers? HyperX?
HyperX is controllers.
Headsets.
And
foot
mics,
pedals.
and
So
mics.
foot pedals.
Yeah.
And
They're known for their headsets. Though.
I know,
They're amazing.
Their headsets are amazing. I
They actually,
actually have a HyperX mouse.
Do you?
I love my HyperX mouse, dude. It's
Wow,
really good.
HyperX, they make
I
money.
know for my
They just want
headset
all this
too.
free stuff sent to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you? Wait, stop!
Don't
We're
love it.
working on this. Don't
ruin this.
Do not piss on our parade here.
I sure would like some HyperX material.
Yeah, you can send us some stuff for review. I could use a headset right now for my Logitech. So I like my HyperX mouse. Maybe you guys make a good headset. Rob has said you make a good headset. Maybe you want to send us a headset for review.
Well, we're probably in the.
Or
Or maybe four.
I'm absolutely sure if we asked Mbox V for their headsets, they would absolutely send us one.
6.
So Rob, where can people find us besides here?
Oh, well, www.guysgamesandbeer.net is a good bet for all things Guys Games and Beer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look down the right side. You're going to see a bunch of social media links. Also, our link over to Discord. If you're a big Discord fan, you can come in, listen to the show live on Discord. But wait, what? You're doing nothing on a Tuesday night? You got nothing better to do at 6 p.m. Central? 6:15 p.m. Central
Give or take
time.
a few minutes.
Hey, you know what? We're here. We're here for you. We're going to spend some time with you.
We've been
How
here like
about
10 years for you.
Yeah.
Like 10 years now.
Yeah. www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. You can check us out live while we're recording. You know what? We're on the YouTubes as well. www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer. Guess what? Twitch? No, we're not fucking there. Fuck you, Twitch. But, but if you like
I was
Twitter...
gonna create that to be my new platform.
I've made hundreds from Twitch. No.
What, you have a members only channel?
That's it.
Bow, 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 bow.
You want to see Ryan in a bubble bath? You can have Ryan's bubble bath water if you check us out on Twitch.
Wait a minute. I'm just saying.
Right. Little nipple action for the camera. We're Ryan's bathwater is sold on our Twitch channel. Guys, Games, and Beer. Yeah. Drink that shit, baby. Yeah. Anyway,
is that an unpopular view that Twitch sucks?
With me, I
with streamers, yes. We're like the only people not streaming on Twitch, apparently.
for good reason, because everybody on Twitch is... Yeah, we won't go into that.
Well, we have gotten way more
Don't they have
sexual
mods that
advances
just,
on
like,
Twitch than we've
delete
gotten on
everyone
any
that
other
says
channel.
something
Yeah.
bad?
I mean,
Like, if you want to have sex with Guys, Games, and Beer, Twitch
I
is
watch
the place.
it. I watch a Twitch feed every Monday.
That's awesome.
Good for you.
For my friends, Lords of the Trident.
Oh,
Lords of the Trident!
wait, that's not... Mondays.
They're against the
Yeah,
other
Mondays.
wall. By the way, our...
This is one of my favorite Patreon shirts of theirs.
By the way, I think... No, I'm not. Because I wore it for 3 days in a row. I was wearing Lords of the Trident.
The doors
Lords of the
closed.
Trident. Doors of the Lion.
So-
I had a fake one. Doors of the Lion.
Doors of light.
Yeah, Doors of the Lion.
They are a knockoff.
Did you
Hey,
get from
we're
AliExpress?
Doors of the Lion. No,
From
but
AliExpress
Lords of the
after
Trident
you
are the official band of Guys, Games, and Beer, even though we're not their official podcast, because, we're not good enough. But we love them. They do lots for us. No, that is not true. They're, great to us. And guess what's... You know what? I hear. Little Birdie told me that...
This weekend?
No. That Midwest Gaming Classic is going to happen.
November.
Yes.
November? No.
Yeah. and we're
October.
here.
End of
Yeah.
October for Midwest
Oh,
Gaming
they're-
Classic.
Assuming everything
and
goes
still in
well.
November will be Game Hole.
Guys, Games and Beer will finally again be live.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
come October and November, we will be back out in the field again.
Yep, thank God, because
we
that's
have-
our most popular area.
We might even be out sooner.
Yeah, no, we will be if everything goes well.
So if everything goes well, because Man with Power,
We'll be in August,
we'll
right?
be in August.
Yeah.
And guess what will happen? We will be there.
Yeah, we will.
And I'll yet again,
by the way,
find 2 to 3 other IT people in that crowd, and I will be drinking with them and having dinner with them all night long, like I did last time.
So keep your fingers crossed.
It's 2 days.
And
isn't it?
The last episode, last time we did it,
2 days.
you were not there.
I know.
And I ended up with a couple of people that also worked in IT. We ended up talking and eating dinner all night long and drinking.
If Man with Power happens, there are going to be some really cool new things. We have picked up a couple of candy cabs that we have done some amazing things with. We will have
those are sexual in nature.
So, Guys Games and Beer normally just brings like video game systems. Like,
that's so
consoles.
horrible.
I didn't say it was horrible. I said we just that's what
we just bring that.
But this year,
No, we bring amazing home stuff.
Thank you.
But this year,
Thank you, Larry.
We've now garnered a staple.
We've had that for a while.
Stand-ups
We're just too lazy to bring it.
We had one, and then we added another, and then we added another, and now we've added 2, 3, 4, and so now we've added a bit of a staple of machines, and we're hoping to bring those out.
Yeah. So this year will be the first year.
Probably the first one.
Not that we won't bring amazing consoles too. Consoles you've never seen before.
I will tell you what. If you show up, if you will go.
If
Lords of the Trident.
If it happens,
and you will go Lords of the Trident, I will bring my rarest console, the rare TurboGrafx sequel, the Porno Engine, because that's all they ever made for it. Yeah, all they ever made for it, the Porno Engine.
And the problem with that
I will bring the Porno Engine.
And the problem with that
is you will get to see it. You will touch it. You will be able to rub it.
All right, so hopefully, guys, we're looking forward to it. We really do want to see people again. We really want to get that back out in the.
No, you're a kid. Don't touch this game system.
Yeah, so we're coming to the end of all of this, and hopefully we'll be back out doing shows again.
If in August it happens, it will happen. I will bring the porno machine.
We will bring some amazing stuff. Some stuff you will normally not see
arcade
anywhere.
Machines.
Yeah, again, candy cabs, dude. They are, and not just any candy cabs. Travis has done some amazing mods on these, and they're almost completely together. We have got some amazing stuff to show. Again, possibly the Vectrex, possibly a shooting gallery. Who knows? There are some games that you will not find anywhere else in the world.
So be ready.
I think so. I mean, come on, they're custom machines, dude. Nobody else does that. So,
we guarantee on the Vectrex, nowhere else in the world.
Nowhere else in the world. That particular one. Not just one of a kind, but the most unique one of a kind you will ever find of a full-size standard Vectrex game.
That's
all right. That again, our display system is like the talk of the Vectrex community. You realize?
Yeah, that was great cloud talk.
That was. Yeah. All right, Rob, wrap this shit up.
Cloud talk.
Speaking
of cloud talk, I want to thank everybody for watching Guys, Games, and Beer. You've made it through yet another week.
I didn't. I'm still grumpy.
So sorry we missed last week.
I'm grumpy. It was a long-ass day.
It was a thing, but we'll be back as always next Tuesday, 6:15.
We missed it for a good reason.
Yeah, Larry's wedding. I mean, that was awesome. By the way,
yes.
Maybe Larry will post his goddamn wedding,
so other people can watch it.
Put it down with the rest of the crap.
All right. So if you want to watch Larry get married, we're gonna
look at the rest of the crap. Apparently,
yeah. Just add the link.
All right.
We're gonna throw
you heard him.
We're gonna throw
you
it
heard
at
him.
We're gonna throw it at www.facebook.com/Guys Games and Beer, so you can check out Larry's wedding. You can check out that the Guys Games and Beer people can actually edit decently.
Yeah, I mean, this team
shit.
was spectacular.
Yeah, we kicked some ass.
And of course, the Lords of the Trident guys threw into
fuck.
And
a little. They threw a thing or two.
Yeah.
By the way, I brought tears to my eyes actually. During editing. I think you guys both saw it. I was actually like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. By the way, Lords of the Trident were undeniably beautiful.
I got to just sit around and just let like amazing just happen around.
Well, it was your day,
you know?
so.
The bride was amazing, and editing and music and everything. I just got to watch everyone orbit.
So, if you didn't listen to that, Denise, he just said you were amazing. I mean, you're always amazing. But he just said again how amazing you are.
It was a great wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like, we're watching and Sandra's like, wait, this isn't live. I'm like...
There's stories behind that. All right.
Let's wrap
this up.
All right.
It's okay. It was still awesome. I loved it.
Thank you very much for watching Guys, Games, and Beer. We will, of course, be here next week. And, as always, stay safe, folks. And enjoy your Guys, Games, and Beer.
I'm
in the wrong window, by the way. Yeah, it happens. You know what? Have a drink on us, guys.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, I mean, I got nailed for people that are like, based on the lighting, it's live, and I'm like, yeah.
Actually, the lighting would have been identical live.
Exactly, it wouldn't have mattered.
It was actually recorded in place live. There's no
the outside. It was should have been dark outside.
Oh, gotcha.
And so the lighting was different, but you know what? I told him, I said, we had to punt. We got to the menu, and the menu didn't have strong enough upload speed, so we just had to make it happen.
Yep, had to happen the way it happened.
And you know what? That was a true story. I flubbed it a little bit. I pufferied it a little bit. It was like, whatever. What does it matter anyways? You're not live anyway. At the very minimum.
And we were watching. It's not like we were watching the
You're
14.
I actually thought that was more fun.
I agree.
I watched commenting on it. Yeah, I think that worked out better.
I think it did too. I love that people were actually putting in like their answers.
I know. It was great.
Right, exactly.
Like, why is everyone only just putting in the